Hello folks, welcome to Guardsman Gaming. We got ourselves a fun one today. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, so we got an interesting game. Von Aston versus Donnie Chan. This should be entertaining. So, we're going to take a look at it. We got Brits, and we got OKW. Von Aston's playing OKW, and Donnie Chan is playing the Brits. So, we'll see how it goes. As usual, we are seeing a very common thing. The Brits grabbing a Vickers very early on. Hardly surprising. Von Aston's got a Kubelwagen, also known as the cap everything this side of the map before the Brits can even respond wagon. And he's getting Volksgrenadiers out. So hardly anything surprising there. Especially on this map, it's sometimes good. It's almost always good actually to send the Kubel onto this flank and cap everything and harass while you have, you know, the MP44 Strum Pioneers engaging him. Oh boy. They took heavy losses. Yeah, they're in a hard place. He needs to be aware, though, that when they retreat, they will be retreating across red cover. So he doesn't want to keep them there being bled out too long. Especially with the Vickers being set up. Oh, this could get very nasty. Very good, he's pulling... Oh, he's pulling back, yep. He retreated the right way. A lot of newer players might have just popped retreat there, and when they retreat across the red cover, the retreat path would be something like that. I mean, it might have resulted in the same thing, but you never know. RNG sometimes 3 crit shots in a row, and your entire squad just gets wiped. Especially Brit infantry in cover is just a thing of it's just horrific. Actually, that reminds me, I haven't really been doing... Oh, whoops. Haven't really been doing this recently, but what... Fuck, I have forgotten how to... Yeah. Whatever. Oh, that's right, the bulletins are here in this map mode. Not map mode, observer mode. I'm really stupid. Yeah, so the heavy machine... Oh, these are all the basic ones. Huh. Do we have accuracy bonus to Volksgrenadiers? No, we just have the faster fire and faster reload. Okay. MG34 fires more accurately. Does only one of his doctrines really takes advantage of that, though. I'd probably swap that out for something more useful, but I don't know what he's got. Grim Reaper's tool is... It's okay. It's not amazingly great, but for Volksblob, it can be powerful, so... I am assuming we might be seeing Volksblob later on in the game. But we are seeing the medic kits hit the field. Royal Engineers hit the field. So are we going to see a move to Bofors? Or is he going to go for Bofors? Or is he going to go straight to, what do you call it? A company command post. This will be interesting. I do believe that on this map, the Bofors can be very strong if placed here or here. So we'll see how everything works out. I think we're seeing a flank. Incendiary grenades are not up yet. That's unfortunate. That would have been a pretty solid flank. But no mobile infantry to really support. Where is the other? Yeah, so these guys can engage them. Oh no, they have to engage that. And then these guys are too busy capping up top, so yeah. But he does now hold fuel, so he's now in a good spot. He does have the resource advantage over Von Aston. Ooh, but this could be brutal here. MP44s should be very much able to clear this out if they can get into the light cover. Yep. Oh boy, they might have taken too much damage advancing across the red cover though. And I think they do need to get out of there before they risk getting wiped. Yeah, very cleverly retreating there. Finally, we are going to see a supply half-track on the field. Ooh, nice! Getting rid of that MG. I think the aggressive thing to do would be to go for the mechanized regiment, though it's not guaranteed success. I don't really think that the battle group headquarters is too useful, except for its its use as a reinforced point. So if he keeps it back here, I'm going to say he would be going for the Mechanized Regiment headquarters. If he puts it up here, then it would be Battle Group. So yeah, Mechanized Regiment. And that's actually a very smart thing to do, to take advantage of the solid map control he's got. I don't know why he's keeping these guys here. They probably should be shifting into a capping position, trying to deny resources. I mean, going for the cutoff here, it's not really easily achieved. It is actually easily achievable, actually, because these guys are close-range infantry. You know, keeping a squad on the edge here would be very good, and it would do wonders to deny the resources that Donny is getting. I don't know why he is neglecting that, but we are seeing, finally, some capturing up on the left side of the map. Popping that health med kit. Without a machine gun, though, this is not as powerful as it could be. I mean, if you were Wehrmacht and you got into this position, set up a machine gun here, not in the building, but like here-ish, and you are in a very strong position. As long as you can get an AT gun or, you know, some form of tank before the Brits can get some mobile forces ready, you'll be in a very, very strong position. Kübelwagen shifting over. Kübelwagen should be the one capping it. It's got... Oh. Wow, he didn't actually cap that. No, not enough damage done. Royal Engineer Blob does force off the Germans well enough. Ooh, a nice cut off here. That will deny the fuel and an ammunition and fuel point. So, a standard territory point. Okay. But yes, that's going to be very nice. The denying of the fuel does put the game a bit more even on resources, at least in terms of fuel. In the terms of munition, though, Donny has got a decisive advantage. And is he? Yeah, he's going to be throwing down the mines like crazy. Are they two mines like right next to each other? Or did they just... No, that's just one mine he's placed, but he got two... Okay, he got two guys to build it. Alright. Ooh. Oh. I guess it would have only killed one guy if that had detonated anyway, so it's probably for the best for Donny that that did not detonate. But yeah, solid defensive mine position. And now he has shown his hand. He is going for the Tetrarch. Not Tetrarch, the AEC. This isn't Koch 1. The AEC, so that should be useful. We are seeing a massive Volks focus here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Volks squads backed up by a Raketenwerfer. It's an interesting choice, but hey, he's got the manpower to do it. Why not reinvest? It'll give him a decisive advantage in mobility and hopefully map control, but he's not really translating that very... He's not translating this, you know, vast amount of, you know, squads on the field into map control, which is very surprising. He's especially been ignoring this area down here. One or two Volksgrenadiers with Panzerschrecks should be able to do wonders down here. I mean, we're seeing one of the problems, I think, with Semois, Semois as it's now known, is the focus on middle. Even though middle isn't really that useful for resources, it also has two crucial cutoff points, which is very it's one of the most interesting things of the map. Like, you look at it from this terrible position, which actually doesn't help at all. But these 2 points are cutoff points for the decisive sides of the map, for the flanks of the map where there's so many resources. So you have to focus on middle, but you also have to keep your attention on both flanks. Ooh, MP40. Oh, damn, son! Oh, those mines. The mines pay off. Oh, that was brilliant placement of the mine. I didn't even notice that get placed. Oh my lord. I'm really sorry if I just screamed and destroyed your eardrums there, but oh my god, that was good placement of mines. We are seeing the mortar pit come down, so this is what's going to be very, very good for denying the buildings, as long as the front line of the Brits does not collapse. But oh, damn, those grenades I didn't even know how quickly they could destroy those buildings. Infiltration grenades are brutal for bringing down buildings. They do more damage, I think, than mortar pops, which is... That has to be a bug. Oh well. Very aggressive placement of the Schwerpanzer headquarters. Wait, did he cancel and instead switch to a battle group headquarters and place it in his base? I don't agree with that. See, the thing with the Brits is, it takes them a very long time to get to their anti-tank and AT to actually threaten your position, especially when he dominated most of mid. He should have put his battle group there. It would have allowed him to cycle his infantry units faster, but hey, he made his choice. But he's very much on the back foot with resources. He's not protecting his flanks. He's ignoring the southern flank, and not really sending any harassment here, besides that one very good push there. Yep. Ooh, Panzerschreck does not connect. But yeah, very good with the mines. Oh, he's just placing them everywhere. The Brits' greatest strength is that they have very good mines for a reasonable price, and they don't have much to spend their munitions on anyway. I mean, at least until they like really expensive commanders, you know, commander abilities get unlocked. In the mid game, their mines are just decisive. I mean, unless you you go for Brenns, but that makes, I don't know. I'm indifferent towards Brenns. I don't think they're as decisive as mines. Mines can ruin a German player's day or an Axis player's day. But here we go. We're seeing finally a notable presence being shifted down on the flank. And on here, yeah. That does leave his center weak, though, so it will be interesting to see if it is exploited by Donny. An incendiary grenade would have actually been a better choice there. I do think that was incorrect placement of the incendiary grenade. It should have been popped on this side, because worst comes to worst, you want them to pop out of the trench on this side, so they're in your line of fire for your rifles. In this case, you started a wild goose chase, which may or may not pay off, and I don't think it will, because he's focused on microing the Volksgrenadiers, so a bit of a mistake there. I mean, remember though, we do have all these things in hindsight. When you're in an engagement, sometimes the pressure gets to you and you're like, well, you know, it's better than not, you know, not forcing them out of the trench. Also bear in mind though that every single time he throws a grenade, that's delaying a Panzerschreck by, you know, it's not a decisive amount, but that's, you know, when he throws an incendiary grenade, that's 30 munitions, so that gives us a bit of a a look into his mind onto why he may have been prolifically using the infiltration grenade assaults. I love the Vickers. The Vickers just does so... In a way, it's kind of the British, like, building clearer. But he decides to retreat. He probably noticed that the Germans are sending Volksgrenadiers on his flank. This Kubel has done very... I do have to appreciate his unit preservation when the mines are not an issue. Like, when the mines aren't proving to be a problem, his unit preservation, Von Asten's unit preservation is very nice. That mine isn't complete. Oh my god. How do you compete with it? I mean, he's got the same amount of income, but he's investing almost all of it into mines. So hopefully, yeah, we are seeing minesweepers be deployed, but they're not at the front of the push, so this could be very, very bad. Ooh, that was lucky on that single British infantryman who gets out just in the nick of time. Okay, so this could be very bad. Hopefully this will be done right, and he won't risk crossing the bridge without proper minesweepers. I mean, we do have the power of hindsight, ladies and gentlemen, so just remember that.
A capture point is being overrun.
But I do worry. That could be very, very brutal. We are seeing a counterattack up top. Very resources are kind of evenly split. Donny has a bit of an advantage. No points being put down because manpower is in such short supply for both sides. We are seeing the Tetrarch, the AEC. I want Tetrarchs, give me Tetrarchs! But no, we are seeing the AEC come down and be forced off promptly because of the Shrek. There you go, trench disabled.
Our forward position has been destroyed.
I'd like to see him try and kite them into the mines, but maybe that would be a bit too obvious. Ooh, this is risky. Can that actually do damage to buildings? I don't think it can. Like if it was placed here, I don't think. Ooh, but we are seeing some German artillery. That was very needed. Especially the HE barrage can potentially deal with the mortars. Okay, so this will not be a problem. Unless this happens. Yep, this could be a problem. Yep. Once these are forced off, these guys will be cut out and hung out to dry, so they need to get the fuck out of Dodge before something bad happens. Ah, they retreated that way. That is actually nice to see for once. But he does...
Lost a squad of infantry.
When did that happen? Oh, did he walk into another landmine? Don't know where that happened, but... Oh, it was over here, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Oh! Damn, son. That's not good. Not good at all. That was a pretty decently vetted up MG, I believe. So that's not a good sign. Also, this MG is facing the wrong way. But that's not good. That's not what Donny wanted. That means resources must be spent getting a what do you call it? Another Vickers, but he's got tanks on the field combined with his AEC. Oh, there was a mine here. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I do love it's this prolific placement of mines that inevitably gets him, gets Von Asten, because I mean he's in a difficult place. If he spams Strum Pioneers with Minesweepers, I mean, he doesn't have the ATA to deal with the currently superior British armor. So, it's interesting. It's a very interesting position to be in. This Cromwell will prove to be very irritating.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
Will he pursue? I think he is. Ooh, he's going for it. I think he could risk it. There's no AT. Yeah, there goes the Kubel. A key component of harassment is disabled there. But no shoe mines, mind you. The AEC's over here. Oh, he's caught. He has caught Donny with his pants down. Structure gets braced very quickly. Very, very smart. Hopefully he doesn't throw some fire at it yet. Throws fire on the MG. Oh, no, not fire. Ooh, that was not as intense as I... He should have thrown, I think, the incendiary, but now he'll throw the incendiary. Might be too little, too late, though. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our... The weapon crew are, I'm afraid,
Crushers.
dead.
The Crushers are real.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Oh, and then he just popped the retreat on both of them, but... Wow!
The enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement.
Oh, damn, that was just RNG in a nutshell. Oh my god. Bad luck. Oh. And that luck there, I sympathize wholeheartedly with Von Asten there. But on the other hand, I mean, the casualties I think have been relatively even. A defensive mine. See, the thing is also some defensive mines would be prudent from Von Asten. He just hasn't bothered to place any now. It's this complete lack of... What the fuck? How did that happen? Oh no, that's getting away.
Ready.
Oh, that would make me upset.
Panther command tanks have reached the front. Deploy as
We
needed.
will have access to the Panther command tanks if we can save up the manpower for it. I don't think the weapon team has... Oh! Oh god, no. Oh god, no! Oh my god, these mines! Oh, I love the placement of mines. This consistent placement of mines. It's not like he just placed them for the initial stages of the game and then ignored them completely. No, he is consistently placing these mines in good positions. He's winning the economic game. He's maintaining control of everything, and Von Asten is just not keeping up. You know, it's hard to... He did a very good push here, but those mines saved him. I mean, he doesn't have enough minesweepers, but how do you have enough minesweepers, you know? When someone is placing so many mines, like all his munitions is going to mines, it seems, how do you keep up with that? Inevitably, some of your forces are going to run into these mines and have to retreat, and then the armor exists to cover them. So... it's a bit of a bitch. Meanwhile, it seems Donnie Chan is just spamming out Royal Engineers with potentially minesweepers, so it'll be interesting. He's keeping an MG up here just to hold the fuel, but we are seeing the Command Panther hitting the battlefield, so this could be a decisive turning point if it's used correctly. It's a big if. If it's thrown away or used too aggressively, he knows that Donnie is using a lot of mines. So he does need to keep that in mind and play very smart. Now, he's got his engineers sweeping the area ahead, but he does need to be careful of defensive mine placements. Luckily, there is not too many of them. The AT gun is there, but it's a Panther, so it does have some significant front armor advantages. We are at the point, though, I think, where Donnie Chan can get a Comet or a Firefly. So it all comes down to what he wants. He has decided to go for the Tactical Support Regiment, so we see the designated command vehicle being put on the Bren carrier, as is a very traditional thing to do, very safe thing to do. What the hell was that? Oh, that was recon, I think, from the command vehicle. Yep. So we are seeing the British armour hit the battlefield in force, and the British command armour, I should say, also hit the battlefield in force. I don't think we will see any use of the artillery cover or forward observation post abilities because they rely so much on munitions. So I think he's picking it literally for the designated command vehicles and perhaps the field recovery operations. We'll have to see. We are seeing a somewhat futile attempt at an attack over here. I don't think it will do too well, but how much artillery is on the field? Only one, so it's not particularly enough to drive this infantry back, and we don't see any MGs either. Good defensive mine placement on the flanks. Something the Germans historically did to cover their advance would be to place mines on their flanks, so they could focus on driving a point on their lines. Oh no. Oh, Lord. That's... oh, but the Panther is coming. This could be a good engagement for, this could be a good engagement, but... no. Oh, this could be a brutal engagement. He should be pulling this AT gun back. Or keeping it there and hoping that Von Asten tries to flank it with the Panther and hits a mine. Trying to push it up this aggressively, unsupported, could be brutal. Up here we are seeing the full frontal force of the British infantry get repelled by frag grenades, artillery, and MP-44s. Ooh, nice! See, I am thinking that Von Asten is using his weapons incorrectly. To used defensively, he should have thrown that incendiary grenade, because when they're mobile, it would have caught them in the open, and they would have taken some damage. The infiltration grenade should have been used then, combined with a flank of Ubersoldat. Oh, he's going for the crush. These brutal crushes. Oh, but the Panther does come in. Oh, this could be bad. Yeah, this is going to end terribly, I think. Yep. That was a very smart defensive mine. That wasn't luck. That was foresight. That there was not luck. That was brilliant planning and knowing how an opponent plays. And that's knowing how a lot of OKW players get aggressive once they get Panthers and heavy tanks, and knowing that your armor is technically inferior to them, you know, and placing that mine there as a defensive precaution is brilliant, because it will probably never be sweeped. Most of the time will never be used. And, you know, a defensive mine there isn't a bad idea when you're playing Brits, especially if you feel that you'll get pushed back this far. It's not a bad idea at all. Honestly, there were a few RNG moments, but von Asten also knocked out a lot of British infantry. The difference being, of course, that the British infantry he was knocking out tended to be the Vickers machine guns and the Royal Engineer squadrons. He was never really taking out the two infantry sections, which were proving to be such a hassle. Likewise, he was not able to really do anything consistently to this armor, and when he lost that Panther there, he got a bit too aggressive. He was in a very good position. He was starting to make that comeback, which I was talking about. A lot of OKW players make once they get that Panther to really force off the Brits. Problem here being that he got too cocky, too aggressive, tried to chase down a British armored vehicle, and, you know, the Brits have mines. He knows that mines have been placed consistently throughout this game, and he's still pushed up. That was a mistake. In the moment, it's not hard to sympathize with him. You know, in the moment, you have no way of knowing that an enemy is placing mines that defensively. But it's common in a lot of Semois games which are, you know, competitive, to place mines here and here just to protect yourself if you need to retreat into your base from enemy armor and not get base raped. It's a choke point. Here's a choke point. Here's a choke point. Here's a choke point. The only non-choke point on this map, I think, is over here. So this is the only way that you can advance without choke points. Even here's a choke point. So this is the only flank where you can advance safely without just mines galore. So honestly, I think that was a very good play from Donny. Very smart use of mines, and very good use of his armor. Very good micro of his armor. He knew when to get aggressive and when to pull back. And also, von Asten did not place enough mines in the early game. Instead, focusing on defensive measures, in my opinion. Shreks are defensive. They will not be able to secure a tank kill unless your opponent is very clumsy with his armor, or he hits a mine. And sadly, there was not enough mines to make those Panzerschrecks really work defensively. Against armor. Against bunkers, Panzerschrecks are very good, obviously. Yeah, the Raketenwerfer was rather ineffectual this game. Mind you, so was the 6-pounder. It was a very aggressive game, something I liked for Semois. We didn't see Bofors. I'm surprised at that, because this map, Bofors are one of those things which either win you the game or lose you the game, but the AEC was a brilliant choice. Even though, you know, we had Raketenwerfers and Panzerschrecks, he didn't use it as a battering ram to smash through. He used it as flank support to support his units taking the fuel. And with both fuels in his under his command, he was in a very strong position. I mean, von Asten late game started to harass this point here, which was very good. He broke the center of Donny, but by that point, Donny had saved up enough resources to build an armored force. And, you know, we see a Churchill on the battlefield instead of grabbing a, instead of grabbing a Firefly, or I thought the more common Comet, but he went Anvil instead of Hammer, so that was interesting. Don't know why. Maybe he was going to save up for some disabling fire, because the artillery cover can be pretty Crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Whee! Everyone's just unsubscribed because that was so eye bleed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you disagree with anything I say, or you want to just say something I missed, unit, which, like this unit, I think hit a mine, but it might have been a lucky mortar pop. I'm pretty sure it was a mine. But if you saw that or have an idea, just don't hesitate to comment. Anything I missed, don't hesitate to comment. Anything you'd like to see, don't hesitate to comment. In general, don't hesitate to comment. And yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye.